open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Luck now to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game, but one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run with Marshall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
On second down, here's Love. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Love. Caught left side by Hilton. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On first down, it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing on first down is Bortles. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And some room to work. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Complete. Richardson has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come out here in the I. Running with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. To throw on second down is Locke. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Luck on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for it.
See if it can continue.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And able to push his way forward here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Chuck Pagano, he's told his offense, stay out there. We're going for it. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out here in the eye. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and goal to go now. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And, Brandon, I can't help but marvel at how calm these field goal kickers seem to be in situations like this. You know I'm shaking up here like a leaf, and I don't have to kick it.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we...